Let's get right into it. Number 10. Archimedes' death ray weaponized sunshine. Roman soldiers sailing towards Syracuse must have been pretty confident until their ships started bursting into flames for no apparent reason. You look up and see hundreds of mirrors pointed at you from the city walls. Some madman decided to turn the sun into a weapon. That madman was Archimedes, and he basically invented the world's first solar-powered death machine. The story goes that he lined up a bunch of polished bronze mirrors along the city walls. When aimed just right, these mirrors would concentrate sunlight onto enemy ships like the world's deadliest magnifying glass. We still don't know if Archimedes actually pulled this off, but the fact that we're still trying to figure it out 2,000 years later shows just how brilliant this guy was. He basically invented laser weapons before we even had regular weapons that worked properly. Modern military researchers are actually working on similar concepts today. Archimedes was just 2,000 years early to the party. Number 9. The color that bends physics. Ancient Chinese craftsmen created a color so bizarre that it breaks the laws of physics. They called it Han purple, and it's not just any ordinary pigment. This stuff was used to paint the famous terracotta warriors. When modern scientists got their hands on this ancient paint, things got weird. They cooled it down to temperatures near absolute zero, and hit it with magnetic fields millions of times stronger than Earth's. And that's when this ancient pigment decided to break every rule in the physics textbook. The electrons in Han purple suddenly lose an entire dimension. It's like if someone took a three-dimensional movie and suddenly it became a flat photograph. The craziest part is the ancient craftsmen who made this stuff had no idea about quantum physics. They were just trying to make a pretty purple color for their statues. They accidentally created something that modern scientists are using to study quantum computers. It's like finding out your great-great-grandfather's recipe for chicken soup could help build a time machine. Number 8. Orichalcum, the lost metal of Atlantis. According to Plato, there was this legendary metal that was supposedly second only to gold in value. This stuff supposedly had a reddish bronze glow that would make modern LED lights jealous. According to Plato, the people of Atlantis covered their entire temples with this metal. They were basically the ancient world's biggest flex. Then, in 2015, some divers found actual orichalcum ingots in a 2,600-year-old shipwreck near Sicily. Scientists analyzed these ingots and found they were made of copper, zinc, and traces of other metals in perfect proportions. But nobody can figure out exactly how the ancients made this alloy. Modern metallurgists have tried recreating it using ancient techniques and keep failing. It's like they had the recipe for Coca-Cola and someone deleted it from existence. We've got all this fancy equipment and chemistry knowledge, but we can't make what some guy with a clay furnace made 2,600 years ago. Number 7. The NEBRA sky disk. Archaeologists in Germany basically found a 3,600-year-old computer that could track the stars. This bronze disk is covered in gold symbols showing the sun, moon, and a cluster of stars we now call the Pleiades. But this wasn't just ancient bling. They marked it with 2 golden arcs spanning precisely 82 degrees. That's exactly how far the sun moves along the horizon between winter and summer. That's the kind of precision we need satellites for, not something made by people who thought thunder was angry gods bowling. The gold they used came from Cornwall in England, over 1,000 miles away. So these guys were running international trade routes just to build their star tracking device. Modern attempts to recreate it using Bronze Age techniques have all failed. We can't even figure out how they got the measurements so perfect without modern tools. It's like finding a smartphone in King Tut's tomb. It just shouldn't exist. Number 6. The Whispering Court of the Maya at Chichen Itza. There's a stone court where you can whisper from one end and be heard crystal clear 450 feet away. It's like ancient FaceTime, but without the frozen screens and bad connection. That's exactly what the Maya built at their Great Ball Court. This massive stone court stretches over 450 feet long. When you clap your hands in the middle of the court, something bizarre happens. Instead of a normal echo, the sound transforms into the chirp of a sacred bird called the quetzal. Modern architects have tried to recreate this acoustic magic and failed miserably. We've got smartphones that can translate languages and robots that can do backflips, But we still can't figure out how these guys made stone walls carry whispers across 1.5 football fields. Meanwhile, your phone won't even connect to a speaker that's 10 feet away. But the Maya did it better with just rocks.